Venomous volley and the Gorgon's grasp hits onto Amar. Doesn't know which way to go. A couple more punches, wants to go for the all-in play on Yuma, but no! Amar, he gets outplayed.
Yeah, another one in the bot lane for Nouns. Definitely, I want to say this is already a better start than game number 1, and that was despite game number 1 them having Huskar against Earth Spirit and forcing him to leave lane minute 3. But this time around, the safe lane is very stable. Copy's having a good start in mid as well against Malrine. And the Doom, the only hero, the only core really in this game that seems to be struggling a little bit overall, but can maybe make up for it with a Quaswex Invoker. As the panel talked about Copy, there's going to be some serious rotations this game. When one side has Invoker mid and the other one has Nature's Prophet, you know that the rotations are what it's going to be all about, so.
Well, and I guess that is the sort of interesting thing to think about as this game gets later and later is going to be, for Falcons, obviously, I don't think that there's many games where they feel compelled to, like, really push the tempo and, you know, get out of the gunner. Oh, the shards. Yeah, that's the turn now, trying to see if they can bring down Snake King, but they're not going to be able to. And in fact, Lelis might be in further trouble.
Skitter has boots.
Glyph in the wave. TP comes in, though. Clockwork wants to get involved. Fly right there on top of him. And now trying to run down this Razor. Lelis throws out the shot. The connection is there. And Fly on a killing spree. This Clockwork is rolling.
He's getting a ton done this game so far in the clock. And this hero, when it has a good early game, can really... He can really keep this pressure up by rotating between the lanes. He's already looking toward mid now. Copy's going to see Malrine. This is perfect.
If they can go for him. Trying to, and there it is, the slowdown. Malrine, he throws out the Sprout, but they eat their way through it. Rotation in, and securing that kill with the Tornado. What a perfect first couple of minutes from Fly.
Yeah, he's making it happen here. What's he? Does he have anything coming out in the courier? Yeah, I was hoping to see this. He's getting Tranquil Boots right now.
Yeah.
Needs a little bit in the way of mana, but has the raindrop at the very least. Crit. This could be the makings of a pretty long chase. It's enough with the Blood Grenade, I think. Maybe not. Tranks are going to keep him alive. They're coming in a sec anyway.
Back up.
Yeah. He's fine.
He can stay on the map.
He doesn't need to go to base. He can think about his next move, healing 20 per second. So give him 40 seconds and he's back to full. That would be in time for the Wisdom.
And here's the thing. This like rotation into mid killing Malrine, that doesn't happen if Skitter doesn't dive top.
Yep.
Right? Like this is all set up by just recognizing a good opportunity here. And maybe going to go for more. They do have a ward on the low ground, and now
they have Glyph as well.
Fly
dive here,
spotting him. They have the cookie connection, snaking. They get the Cogs pushback, and that's enough to call off the charge.
I like the fact that they call off this play because I think the risk is too great with Nature's Prophet hitting 6 that the counterplay could come their way. So they're hoping to poke and prod and get responses out of Falcons, which is kind of what Falcons did for a decent chunk of the previous game, if you remember. To avoid letting the Huskar play his game, they just wanted to be the ones making moves and forcing reactions out. And if Nouns can successfully do that without losing heroes, then that means space for Medusa, it means space for Doom.
Yuma.
These heroes just need time.
Skitter moving through, and the rotation over from Copy. They miss on the grasp, but get full vision onto Skitter, and well, Copy is there to bring him down. Yuma gets the last touch. Level 6 on Dusa. By the way, Clockwork is 5 and like a quarter. He is going to hit 6 real soon.
Yep. Fly's even going to farm a jungle camp here. 3 points in the battery assault allows Clockwork to do this. I love seeing this build from Fly. This is my most played hero personally, and this is my favorite build. Despite the patch that we've seen other players sometimes max out Cogs, we've seen players not skill Rocket Flare. I think 3-1-1 just feels so good in general.
Yeah.
You can make these early rotations. The Rocket Flare allows you to connect to the kills. It gives you vision.
And they're going on to Skeeter yet again. No TPs available this time. Although Crit comes through the gate, and never mind, there is a bigger TP that comes out, and now this is a bit of an overextension. Snowball in. And that is a big kill. Crit takes it. 4 dead. What?
How did they just die 4 heroes from that?
Skidder question marks?
We saw 2 kills, right?
Yeah.
So, wait, what?
Snapfire died over in front of the tower, and it was Dusa solo to Bristle. Oh, with the Nature's Prophet, yeah. The ulti came in.
Okay. Well, you're welcome for the Caster's Curse Fly. I really love what you're doing, but unfortunately, the moment we praise you, your whole team dies, including you. Unfortunate. Now, what I was getting at before the entirety of Nouns just got killed off was the 3 points in Battery Assault also allows Clockwork to farm jungle during downtime, as Crit might be avoiding this gank. He has Firefly. Will they get a cookie? Yes, they will.
And that is the chase down. I do think it's funny that, like, the core players for Falcons all chat significantly more based upon how much they're getting bullied. I kind of love it. Gunner here is going to run away from Skidder, but they will manage to bring him down. Like, last game it was Malrine, and this game Skidder gets ran at a couple of times, drops the question marks. I like it. Oh, denied. Okay, the big goal, big old treant there.
Amar is top net worth again, reminding you of last game. Now Fly is quite fast, but not fast enough to reach. No level 6 yet.
Crit stacking up some Ancients. They're going to need to come and deal with this, and I don't know if they're going to be able to in time. Okay, finding Snake King. Snowball is out. Do have a Blood Grenade and a Cookie connection, and that is going to be a dead Tusk. Pings are there. They have a ward in the area. After having taken that mid tower, maybe Lelis could try and, like, ulti the Ancients or something? I mean, this is seen.
If they could intercept Amar, this would be
Fly.
Amazing.
Fly, he stole one. They're trying to come on in and chase him down here. TP rotation coming in.
Oh no.
Fly, he gets the push back onto Snake. Hook shot, wanted to go for Amar, not able to get it there, and the snowball is off. Now Copy caught, but the Mortimer's Kiss is coming in. They get a lasso off of 6. Crit gets it from the camps. And Falcons bring just about everybody to ensure that one.
That's a really, really bad result for Nouns, though. You tried to invade and steal off the Ancients. Instead, you end up giving them the Ancients and 2 additional kills, including your mid-hero, who was starting to snowball quite a bit on the Invoker. Just really gets slowed down now. Amar, we're looking at another 13-minute X.
Yeah.
On the Bristle. They get these late Bristle picks, and my god, are the conditions for him good in both games. This is getting rather ridiculous, and of course, whoever stacked for him is also reaping some major rewards. I'm assuming it was mainly Crit. He's level 7 on the bat.
Yeah, 6 stacks of those were crits.
Only 3 stacks on the Radiant in comparison. I know that heroes aren't the best at farming stacks, but it means that if this is... Oh, Fly.
Found again.
Defensive
shot out.
Should be okay. Now, if this is a kind of slow game where you want to play farm with your Doom and Medusa, but the enemy team is stacking 3 times as much as you, it's not exactly a winning recipe, generally speaking.
It is definitely a bit of a problem. Maybe they're trying to play fast with heroes that go late. Seems like they've been more active early. 4 heroes on the top side of the map. Gunner does have Doom ready, but has definitely been hurting in this game. Not able to get everything that he wants. Copy finds Skidder. Immediately onto him with the Tornado. Now throwing it out. Scatter Blast, no more mana. Controlled. Fly, they turn up with Malrine. Catching on to Copy. Cookie to get out. They lose Fly. And Nouns now just have to run as they rotate so many heroes into this area by Falcons.
The play is just too slow, right? Because you don't have hookshot on Clockwork, so the amount of time it takes your heroes to connect and set the kill up, as soon as the Tornado comes out, you can start TPing heroes in defensively. This is a good setup, though, perhaps.
Second round, Doom onto 1, finding the other Malrine. He's in trouble. Malrine going to die. They get the lasso now onto Copy, bringing in 4 heroes hitting him. And actually, they might not die on the Tusk. Snake King lives through it. So they get the kill on a Nature's Prophet. Like I said, whoever gets focused out is the one that's going to be toxic.
Oh, when you're dead, you have nothing better to do,
That's
right?
fair, yeah.
These are the heroes that have the most time to press the tip button or look at their keyboard. If they don't know the 10-finger system, of course, which I'm assuming based on how much they've all chatted, at least half the keyboard, I'm sure Falcons know where that is. Anyway, 2,000 to lead. It's time for Wisdoms, and Fly is already set up here on the clock. If he cogs with good timing, I think this is a guaranteed grab for him. A Snay is walking up.
And pushes him
And
back.
that should be good enough.
Cool.
Yes.
Gets it. Yuma on the other side manages to find one Fly. Might get shards off here. Yes, he will. Does not have a TP, so just looking like he is likely dead, although does have a big stick charge there. Blood Grenade, Cogs. Even bring in Malrine. All right, yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, okay. At least he forced the Prophet TP as well as getting the rune. But yeah, the key thing in the previous engagements we saw from Nouns is that the damage isn't quick.
Yeah.
It takes them time to set up the kills against this tanky hero like the Razor. He has 1,500 health, he had raindrops. And what Falcons are going to do if you dive their heroes close to towers, they're going to bring the reinforcements. Prophet's always going to join. If Tusk TPs in with a snowball, you buy an additional 4 seconds. And it gives time for even Amar to come in on the Bristle and just protect his buddy. So the execution from Nouns, it has to be better than this. But with the strategy they have, the only real burst they have is actually Mortimer Kisses.
Well, how much of a concern is it of you for Nouns to get stuff done? Like, obviously they're down 4K. It's pretty rough at this point in terms of just the net worth. But at least to me, when I was looking at this game, I was feeling like, okay, if they get to late game and things are somewhat okay, it's fine. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, if... Oh, Skitter. Copy. Okay, they're trying the same play again. Not happening.
Force out
Get
one
the Tusk
TP.
He even cancels it. He knows this is just smoke and mirrors, so... I would agree with you if the conditions are relatively even.
Yeah.
That Nouns have a good shot late game. I'm not going to just give it to them on the basis of having Doom Medusa, though, because I think Razor has a really good matchup against both cores.
Okay.
I think Bristleback has the... He's always a little bit of a wild card in these late game scenarios. We've seen earlier in the tournament, position 1 Bristles critting for like 1,500.
That's fair enough,
And
yeah.
it's Amar, so he might actually choose to go that path in this game, and then you also have that as a late game hero. So yeah, it's not that clear cut for me. I think there's a lot of variables. Also, if you want to think about ultra late game, Falcons have 2 displacement abilities with a bat plus the Tusk Ags probably eventually. And to me, if you ask me what is the strongest late game thing you can have in your team at all, and I would say it's displacement. I think it's the strongest mechanic in the whole game when you get to late game. Because when heroes start being 6-slotted and there's all this chaos in fights, it's a way of simplifying the fight, and it's extremely difficult to counter. If you're trying to push high ground and Tusk just kicks your carry 2,000 range into the base, like, what do, you know? And if the Bat, Blink, Lasso, 4-staffs you into the tier 4s, what do you do? The fact that Falcons have that to fall back on against the Medusa draft in particular is a really good sign for them, because Medusa drafts always win the game that way. They go high ground with the Medusa in front, she becomes unkillable, but just force her into an atrocious position, and all of a sudden, it doesn't really necessarily matter that she's very farmed, because you can just beat them on raw positioning. So definitely some hurdles for Nouns to overcome. It's by no means out of reach. Yuma is farmed for sure on the Medusa. Fly is in trouble.
Will hook
It's
shot.
going to block the hook shot.
And then ends up just being brought down. Copy's still sitting in the bottom lane. Feels a little bit safer now that... was that Lasso used in my brain melt? No, they did not use Lasso, so he doesn't feel safer. Never mind. Needs to be careful down here, and will immediately ghost walk and run away. Top side, the Tusk runs into Lelis, and immediately they back out. Do find a ward there, freshly placed by Snaking.
Yep.
And they're just gonna let the creep take care of that one. But yeah, Lelis is farming, Nouns is farming. You have a Snapfire with an Iron Talon.
Lelis is in trouble.
gives you an indication of what they feel like this game is going to look like. They ping that copies in the area too. Dust does hit onto him.
But they're not chasing.
Yeah, right, flies right there. We'll catch him.
Skitter now has BKB. I'll be honest with you, it's kind of hard to envision a announced team fight right now that's successful.
Yeah.
If they jump in onto the Razor, he's going to get BKB off and be really difficult to kill.
This is one way to do it, though. Looking for him. Malrine goes for the TP out gunner.
Oh,
wow. That is a missed opportunity.
Yep. I guess it did stop the Roche that they were kind of planning. Now they're going to go for the revenge move instead, and looks like Gunner is not anticipating this at all. Curse of the Old Growth.
Yeah, they got him. Immediately dead, and...
yeah, it's a tier 2 as well.
Wow.
Probably.
A tough situation, but counterplay comes in. Tier 2 tower starts to get hit in mid. We'll see if they can get any real damage onto it. For the moment, it looks like just Manta Illusions. Yuma has Diffusal Blade done. This is the build that started to come around more often, and it could have some value, honestly, against like a Razor, against the Bristleback. You run out of mana on these heroes, you don't feel great. But that Greater Treant does some good damage to that tier 2 tower as the rest get away.
Roche will swap sides in 20 seconds, and Falcons are pretty well set up to play the bottom half of the map if they want to try to go for it. Not the best mana on Amar, though. Would ideally like to have that if they want to go for Roche and a follow-up potential fight, especially considering they can get mana burnt by the Invoker if a fight were to break out. But if nothing else, it looks like Falcons will just continue to keep the game in a very stable spot with their farm. Wrath of Nature to push out the lanes. They will scan Malrine, and Fly will see him here with Lelis.
Got him caught. Easy bring down.
Yeah, this one is going to work. And the difference between this attempt and the one on Razor earlier is extremely apparent. This time, hookshot in, instant kisses, land the Invoker spells, no Tornado. Tornado is a very special spell because it delays everything. And it can actually be a lot of the time to the advantage of the team being attacked, that they get time to react. It's the same problem that OD used to have when it was setting up ganks. Is that you astral someone for 4 seconds, and well, guess what? In that time, you can TP in a save.
Yeah.
So, can be a little bit awkward, but that time, no problem for the side announce. Doesn't look like they're going to do too much with a successful move, though. It's a nice pick killing the Prophet. He's worth a lot, but they're not getting any sort of objective. They will push out top a decent amount, which could potentially open up for a move on the other side of the map if they were to gate down after this Tormentor, but I'm assuming they'll be a little bit too frail after this to really want to make anything happen. Lelis and Fly both are getting punished hard by this. Fly will get a jetpack for his troubles.
Does have the Tranquils, obviously, so...
And Falcons are starting.
Yeah. I mean, the rocket is going to hit it immediately, so they see that this is happening.
They don't have what it takes to fight, though, do they? Lelis has to... I guess he could TP connect, but yeah, I mean, they're conceding this. They're too far away. They don't feel like they have time, and I think this is probably overall a good call, because I also don't think they're strong enough to take this fight. Doom needs to get more than what he has. We're currently looking at it's just a Veil for Gunner. He doesn't have a completed Shivas, he doesn't have a Blink, he doesn't have a BKB. So Doom entering the fight will be extremely difficult. He's just going to keep ramping up. Medusa, is that a full disbursement?
Yeah, he went right for it.
Yeah, Yuma's big.
Yeah, I mean, Medusa's going to do some real damage. And of course, with Alacrity, you know, you start to hit pretty hard on this hero. The problem is they have to deal with the Bristleback, which I guess, I mean, if you've got Doom, there are some answers here. But of course, Aegis, the big equalizer there, and Amar not going to present them an easy target, fully surrounded by allies. Runs into the triangle, sees that nobody is home. Bounce, spread out.
Okay, crit,
Fly.
Instant reaction.
Sees him there, gets vision. It's a hard fight to take. Amar breaks smoke.
Jesus is gonna go in, isn't he?
I mean, he's thinking about it.
Uncharacteristically, Amar turns around on this hero, except when he, you know, is fighting.
Right.
They'll back away. They'll take top tier 1.
I think pulled away by allies is maybe a declaration of what happened there. Don't you dare, Amar.
He's going for the tower.
Yeah.
No allies really close by, but doesn't need him with the Aegis. Copy is watching him take the tower. All right, he'll finally do some damage and some mana burn.
Nicely done, nicely done.
But, well, Amar shakes it off and finishes the job.
Goes back in, goes to work, hits it down, and now Yuma walking forward, threatening, but they will not decide to fight. Falcons still sitting pretty with this 4-3K gold lead. I mean, like I said, Nouns, they like to hit creeps. They're hitting a lot of them.
They're still not really gaining gold, despite having Doom.
That is true.
This advantage
Copy
has remained at around 4K for a while. Copy.
Oh, it's going to be pulled back in, and that is an easy bring down. And that is how you gain gold on Falcons. 40 seconds, no Invoker.
With Invoker out of the picture, they're also going to take this mid-tier 2, and the map is starting to shrink.
Yeah.
And a secondary problem for Nouns is, while this map is shrinking, they don't even need to bring all their heroes. Nature's Prophet can do what he does best, which is play the entirety of the map in the meantime. So they're making these aggressive moves, but Malrine will remain top of the net worth on his team while all this is happening. So efficiency should be favoring Falcons by the minute as long as they get aggressive vision out, keep tabs on the Nouns heroes.
Can Manta shove out stuff if they want, but they're getting together.
Missed
Hook shot. Those cannot afford to happen right now. They need everything that they can get on Nouns. So, will not be able to take a fight onto the Tusk, but will be able to keep farming, which is always nice.
Yeah, creeps are good. When you get gold, you can buy items to get stronger.
Okay.
And then you can kill the creeps faster.
Yep. And
then you can buy more items to kill them even faster.
Mar hits the tier 2 tower, and with the Treant in tow, it is out of there.
Okay, that's all the tier 2s. So map wide open for Falcons. Combination with the Prophet split push, and we'll see. No aggressive wards currently, so Nouns have at the very least done a pretty good job at protecting the, I want to say, 30 to 40% of the map that they still have under their control.
Oh, and look at this. This is a nice little injection of gold here. A quick triple stack of both Ancients and Hard Camp. And yeah, 16 camp stacked by Crit.
31.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I want to say this is probably the highest amount of stacks Falcons have ever done at this point in the game.
Yeah.
And it feels targeted at their opponent.
Right.
It's like they feel so little pressure with Nouns' general draft and playstyle that they feel like they can get away with it.
Yes.
So they're putting a ton of more emphasis on it than they were against certain other teams in this tournament, and just maximizing the ever-living crap out of the map. Like, this is quite ridiculous. It might be the highest amount of stacks at this minute of the tournament, I would definitely imagine. Averaging more than a stack per minute is quite high.
Pretty ridiculous. Now, with that said, you look at this little gold down below, the Bristleback, the Bat Rider, the Razor there on the screen, and if those heroes die, they are a nice little pot of gold. If you're Nouns, a couple of fights as you start to get a couple of these neutral items, and it might start to turn into their favor, but...
Yep, just one good fight, really.
Yeah.
We'll do it. Now, they're going to get the blink on Doom, so maybe this is going to inspire them to look for a potential play, also with the Aegis expiring.
And of course, Bloodstone on this Bristleback. A lot of the gold that Amar has invested into being able to heal completely mitigated, and he's just going to walk forward here. Amar does not care.
It might come back to bite him. Even if he gets doomed, though, they do have some saves. They have the Bad Rider Force Staff, Snowball, Solar Crest.
Steps out front.
Another, they have Pygon Prophet as well, so multiple ways of pushing him around when doomed.
They scan, they know that they're over here. Yuma hitting a creep wave, copy on the high ground, drop the gem, spot the Invoker. I have not seen a gem cast on an Invoker ever. And now they are going to walk away.
Yep.
And go back to farming a little bit more. Malrine. Oh, big kill. They drop it on him. Hurricane. Oh no. Oh no. In all my days.
What?
In all my days, Cinderin.
All right. I mean, Noun's pioneering new creative ways of playing the Doom TP out. A new take on 2024 Dota.
I think that was one of those where, like, you see a hero, you're like, maybe we can kill him, and then just reality snaps back so quickly. And it's like, no, we're not going to be able to get him in time.
I mean, it's a likely outcome there that they kill him and they both die.
Yes.
Right? And that's not a great trade. But then, as you said, they just changed their minds after dooming. You could have chosen not to go. So I don't really question their call to disengage, but then maybe, yeah, you know, damn it if you do, damn it if you don't kind of situation. It just looks really funny to doom TP out.
Yes.
It's just a very uncharacteristic play.
Yes. I was wondering if Nature's Prophet had like 20 in Sprout leashes, but not quite yet, so
No.
couldn't break TPs, but nonetheless, 10k gold lead. And a Mjolnir Treant. Very hard to deal with. But Nouns, they know how to hit creeps, so they can take it out. They're prepared for this moment.
Daedal is now on the do side. I mean, Yuma's definitely not lacking gold. But
This is
I'm more concerned for his friends.
okay.
They are lacking gold a little more. The natural state of things, once again, that will happen is Prophet will outfarm everybody.
Right.
And he will play areas of the map that would usually go to waste. So effectively, you're generating an extra, let's say, 15%, 20% gold out on the map that normal quote-unquote lineups don't find. So the Nature's Prophet will have additional gold, and it also means in turn that both Bristle and Razor might get to farm a little bit more aggressively out on the map than normally. And if Nouns don't punish them for it, the lead is going to keep going up. The Doom is already available again. So Mar is going to just walk back and forth. When's the last kill?
For what you're talking about, though, I mean, Medusa is keeping right up there with the Nature's Prophet. So it is definitely one of those situations where, you know, been able to stay right there with them on Yuma.
They are fully invested in Dusa
Yes.
solving this game. Copy's game is... This is what happens to Quaswick's Invoker when you don't find fights. He will fall behind.
Yuma starts hitting onto Amar. The Quill Spray, but then the Disperser. Denying creeps! All right in his face. Amar can't handle it.
Insane gank from Yuma. Uh-oh.
Snay reveals himself. Tornado lift up. The punches. The pummels. The kill! Suddenly, Nouns on the board. My goodness.
Their first kill since 20 minutes when they killed Malrine with Clock.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So it's been a hot while.
Oh, they need to deal with the creeps.
Yeah.
Gotta push out their waves.
Yeah, Prophet does this too.
Yeah.
It's a bit of an issue.
And Roche.
Roche about to respawn on Radiant. No.
Oh, they
Amar
killed the
hoping
Furry.
to kill him, but unfortunately he quill sprayed a little too early, and now, well, looks like Malrine will check again. Are you sure, Amar?
There
he is.
Spot. Smoke up.
Yep.
They're coming out here. Can they get there in time? They're going to know. Dire ward in the area. Crit. Not actually blocking out the angle of attack. They're running forward. Treant in the area. Can they find an angle for a hook shot or anything else? No. but Gunnar runs forward. They find him. Wait a minute, Amar. Amar dropping. Amar dead.
Oh, they're dooming the Aegis only, though.
Everybody else is gone, though, so they can probably take him down a second time.
BKB TP out. No hook
Get to the
shot.
far side.
Nice
He
play,
does
though.
it. And there it is. Amar, half HP. The rest of the team deciding if they want to show up or not. He turns his front to the Medusa, a rare display, and the hits keep on coming. Amar dropping lower and lower. The right clicks from Medusa. It's not enough. Amar finally goes down, but Yuma, he gets lassoed, and now onto Malrine. A couple more punches, he's gone too. Yuma is online. Fly chasing, wanting to kill Crit. Now Skinner shows up. That is a
Yuma.
little bit tougher. That is a harder fight to make happen. She took on 2 of the 3 cores, but, well, Skinner a little bit tougher after you've already battled the others.
And all in all, not a bad result for Nouns, given the circumstances there.
No.
They get rid of the Aegis, they kill Amar twice. It's kind of an even trade when all is said and done, but considering you're 11k behind and the enemy team had the Aegis advantage, I think we probably take that.
Absolutely. Taking a look at this replay.
Oh man, this is such a tough call to make. I don't think you doom the first life there.
I mean, you can understand why, right? Like, not knowing where the rest of the team was.
Yeah, at the same time though, if you just back off, what's he gonna lifesteal from?
Right.
I think let Yuma connect, let him kill the first Bristle life, and then the moment he comes up, you just doom him on the spot and it's over. Now instead you have to deal with this crap. He's like killing 2.5 heroes while they're going on him. Amar did a ton of damage that fight before he died.
Did also show you, though, the value proposition of Yuma in this one will become the strongest hero in the game.
He definitely is very, very strong.
And in the end, Skidder just comes in for the cleanup. But level 24 Medusa.
Fly. Wanted the
Snowball.
Wisdom Rune, not gonna happen.
As you see, they actually get it on Malrine. And now, taking the Tormentor away.
Snaking will get a shard. More wave clear.
Oh, tried for the Sunstrike, but doesn't quite end up working out. Yeah, Mara is a problem.
Oh, there's double wisdoms here. Prophet's gonna get. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of experience. That's more than a full level for Malrine, so now 23. And they're gonna take their own Tormentor as well. This one's gonna hurt them, but not enough actually. They're fine. This one's just gold. Everybody has a shard on the Dire.
Yeah. Still a couple of them missing on Nouns there. With a 19k gold lead and complete control of this side of the map, Falcons getting just about everything that they want. They're going to retake the outpost on the side of Nouns. And we'll have to see where they go over the next couple of minutes here. It looks like Scotty is going to be the call for Dusa. Trying to fill out her inventory.
Healing reduction against the Bristle. Nice overall stats. Wonder, once he has the Scotty, what is... Yeah, I was thinking Rapier. He has both Swiftling and Rapier queued up.
Okay.
Let's hope it's not a passive-aggressive thing. He's just telling his teammates, look at my quick buy, guys. I know what kind of game this is. Gotta get 7 slotted.
Fly.
Fly is getting
Brought down.
killed very quickly.
I mean, they'll be able to hold high ground for a while, it feels like.
Yeah, most likely. If this just becomes a game of stay in base and let them try to push, it is not easy for Falcons to break the base. However, if fights ever start happening outside of the base, we're soon looking at a 25 profit.
Yeah.
With the big Treants, it's either going to give him a ton of damage in the fight, or it's going to give him a ton of damage on the buildings, and either way, it's a ton.
That is
It's
true.
like 17 stone or something.
I think it's more stone than that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, it depends how big the stone is.
No, isn't stone like a unit of measurement? You're gonna make
it's such an
Robson
arbitrary.
mad.
It's such an arbitrary unit of measurement.
No, it's just British. What do you
just
mean?
like a foot. You know, feet can
Okay.
be different sizes.
Yeah, that's right.
Doesn't make any sense. You know.
Well, a ton happening in this game.
How much is a stone?
A stone, it's, I don't know, it's a lot. It's not a ton. That's for sure. An 8 stone is definitely not 1 ton, because a ton is like 2,000 pounds.
Didn't I say 17 stone?
Yeah,
It has to be pretty big stones.
that's true. The biggest stones.
You know who has big stones, though?
Who's that?
Not nouns, because
No.
they're not going.
Well, they don't want to. You just,
Understandable.
they're turning them into stone. That's the Medusa play.
Yep. She's very close to 25, by the way. One more creep, and she'll have split shot modifiers.
They find one, and
That's a
it's
dead
Lelis
Lelis.
dead.
And Yuma. Oh, he gets lassoed.
They're trying to go for this. Doom already on to Bristle, and now the Clockwork connection, but they got the damage suck on Skitter. Yuma has to back away. She doesn't have any right-click damage, and Doom about to wear off. Copy in complete no man's land.
Okay.
Just going to explode.
That did not... Wait, how did they find him? Did he just walk up and randomly get spotted by the gem? I guess so, right?
That might have happened. And now the big trees are here. The big trees, they are a big problem. And Maureen with big damage. Look at the right clicks from Prophet. This is very balanced gameplay at the moment. Very, very balanced. Love to see that. All right, it's dead. That's a rapier that the Prophet gets, and hitting more, because why not? Gunner trying to eat the creeps. Unfortunately, they can keep summoning more of them. That is a full lane of Raxon.
Can they get more?
I think if they want it. Although, wait a minute now, Scotty out. Look at the damage on the fly. They can't quite get it, and another lasso popped. Gunner runs in, wants to get the kill, and will find it. Skitter starts hitting into him. Maybe an opportunity here. BKB used. Damar in very far, and Gunner looking Sunstrike. It's not going to matter. Oh, the tree. Oh, that pesky tree.
It's a big tree.
Gunner, he's coming back to eat it.
It can 4-shot range tracks?
Yes. Yes.
4 hits.
Like I said, it's very balanced.
It's fine.
Very balanced. It also gives you 22 gold.
Yeah. That seems like a reasonable trade-off. So, in the previous 2 fights, in all honesty, I think Crit should stop lassoing the Medusa. It seems to be what brings Nouns into the fight is him pulling in the Medusa into the Razor, and then they still have to disengage. So maybe just let Dusa be herself, lasso another hero that you can actually just kill off, and build the fight that way. Maybe consider a potential Halberd on Bat. He's going BKB by the looks of it, but you could just, you know, Halberd the Dusa and kill her team.
That's true.
Not out of the question here, as, by the way, Snake King is now rich enough to buy Ags, but he's also eyeing up the Halberds. We'll see which one he chooses.
Well,
I kind of like the idea of the Ags, and just, if Dusa goes in, you just kick her away.
Yeah. Well, especially because she has given up on the Swift
force.
Yeah, Copy in trouble. They're fighting over on the other side, though, for Maureen. So Copy is going to die, but Maureen, he might be in trouble, too.
He's coming flying.
Trying to find him enough damage. Yes.
Okay.
Gunner gets a lot of gold. Wow, that's gem down. Gunner BKB TP out. And that was without Doom used.
Oh, it's really close.
Lelis. Gonna get away.
50 seconds 4v2 with a potential Prophet buyback. I think Falcons want to force everything out of Nouns that they can. The only hero that can buy back here is Lelis on the Snapfire, and that's just not going to cut it for a defense. Amar, as he's exploring, he's uncovering the map.
That's right. They do have Doom here. Oh, man.
Bristle is such a dumb hero.
It's kind of insane.
Yeah, waving at him. High five from Yuma.
That's right. Roche back
Still
up
back
in 10
door.
seconds. I mean, if they can wait long enough here. Kicks him out. But Stonegaze now runs away. Jumping Gunner, a great stun. And now the turn immediately onto the Tusk. The Doom. I think they needed something bigger than that. Though. Oh, and Yuma going to die. Gets the buyback immediately. Copy being hit. The cookie to try and get him away. They did manage to bring down the Tusk. That's actually going to be Skitter now in trouble too. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone. That was 4 dead now.
Okay. It's 2 big buybacks, but if Nouns can get something out of this...
I don't know if they're going to get anything, man. Like, what
I thought I was the one who was meant to say that.
Sorry. I'm rubbing off on you, the positivity. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? They got some levels, though. That's good. See a replay here.
All right, alley-oop. Gets him in. And as you said, really nice War Stomp here, but Yuma unfortunately can't really deal too much damage being drained out, and then the lasso comes in. He will immediately buy back and TP into them, though, and get some sort of a fight out of this. You see him coming in the back line there.
It was up to 38,000 gold lead at a certain point. It is now cut down to 30, and the other big thing that this is allowing, as you can see in the world of the living, is an Aegis Refresher. Along with Cheese.
Yeah, and Yuma might just go Rapier here. He's queuing it up.
Big plays.
How do you make slots for this is the big question. I guess, I mean, at this point you can probably sell your treads, right? Yeah. You're going to need the last slot for the Rapier, and if you ever want to get into fights, you have Disperser, and you have the Pike for range, so probably okay.
It just feels weird, too, against Bristle. He's, like, so fast. Running around max movement speed all the time.
Also, look at Yuma's choice to run the Grove Bow over Aviana's Feather. He really wants the range.
Yeah.
And he's switching the Rapier to a Swift Blink. Can't say I love it.
Yeah.
It's arguably a safer choice, but this game state, I feel like you've got to go for the big all-in. Like, you have to play for the big win.
He almost has enough for Rapier, too.
Yeah.
Maureen
tried to deward, gets kicked, kicked the corpse. 1,000 range to the northeast.
Yuma is somewhat slow here with Skitter coming in, and there are Treants that are going in bottom.
Amar's doing Amar things.
Immediately onto him, Tornado slows stuff down. Yuma steps forward. Won't be able to do anything else. They just walk away from
the meantime, Malrine bought.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
These big tree... Oh my... This is not fair. Like, what is this?
It's insane. Gunner eats the tree.
Oh my God.
Eat your greens, everybody.
This Facet plus Talent combo is so stupid. I actually can't believe it. My goodness. All right, Octarine for Gunner, and he does have the Refresher Shard, so Double Doom is available if they find a move. But Falcons are just going to try to poke and prod both sides at the same time constantly.
Oh my God,
there's a Treant up top. The Treant!
It's dead. It's dead. The rocks are gone.
Now you have to deal with the Treant.
I mean, they're going to get Mega. They can't do anything about this.
Nouns the Treant.
They can't. Look, it's just... they got a Dagon.
It's too late, though.
Oh, and guess what's going on down here?
Skitter poking.
Back on in. They have one Rax to defend. One Rax to rule them all.
The good news here is that that simplifies things.
Yes.
Now you need to cover here with Dagon and Devour.
Okay.
All the time. Which is an issue.
At every point.
But it's simpler.
Yes. Tornado not going to hit. Snaking, looking for a punch. Looking for a kick. Looking for a feed.
Oh my God, the damage
Gunner gets away.
Holy crap.
He was very close to dead. Did have to pop Refresher on that one. So they managed to get out. Yuma needs a courier desperately. 30 seconds away. Does beg the question again, are we going to see Rapier instead of this Swift Blink? Still has it queued up, but hasn't bought the Blink yet. You just need so much at this point.
And I guess it begs another question. Can Falcons win this game without even fighting?
I mean, with Dagon and Devour, I feel like no.
It's kind of tough.
All right, Rapier's out. Let's go.
But Prophet, oh my God, I was going to say this. What if he just buys Octarine? He has a queued up.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
So how long do these Treants last? 50 seconds.
Whoa, look at this, 22%.
Yeah. This is the same odds as Nouns had 7 minutes into the previous game.
That's true.
Which is interesting.
If they get to the late game, they're good. Yeah. They got Rapier now. I feel like, honestly, now with Rapier, Medusa might not even care about getting linked for Skitter.
No, she can stand her ground, probably. You're right.
God, every time they leave the base, though, it's just like, it's a problem.
So let's do some quick math here, okay?
Hit me up.
When Prophet is... Oh,
Quick math.
let's do some quick math. How long will Fly live?
Yep.
Right, not very long. When Prophet has Octarine, the current cooldown of Nature's Call is 20.
Yep.
So with Octarine, it's 15, right?
Okay.
They last for 50 seconds.
Right.
So you can have 3 Treants at once.
Got
the enemy
it.
team have 1 Devour.
Yep.
Actually, they have 2 Devours. He has Gluttony.
Okay.
And then they have 1 Dagon, right?
Yep.
So if he buys Refresher on Prophet,
Yes.
he can have 4 Treants at once.
Okay.
Medusa needs how many hits to destroy them?
A lot.
She has Rapier and Daedalus.
It's
but
a lot.
They're
They
still,
have 4,000 HP.
Yeah, they're stupid tanky.
Also, nobody is here.
And it is a reality here. That's why this isn't even just like some dumb theory crafting. This is actually likely going to happen. That
Yes.
Malrine will start stockpiling Treants and then send them in together. So they have to have a solution for when 3 of these come at their racks at the same time, or 4. The Refresher might be a bit of a stretch, but the 3 is definitely happening. He's already starting to build his little army down here in the bot side.
I could see Malrine just sort of like not sending them all out at once and just sending them one by one. It looks like that's what he's doing because doesn't want to push the wave himself. But this is a bigger play.
Simultaneously going in through top.
Hunting, but nobody's there. There's nothing for them to protect up here. They just need to deal with the creep wave. Gonna send Medusa illusions out. Do they think that's the real one? Lasso, the illusion, all in for that play. And guess what? That's the wrong one. Jump in. Now they're all caught in the cogs. Gunner tried to go in. They're going to find and kill Snaking. And now the Doom onto Amar. Oh, man, the chase is there. They don't quite have enough. Chase in. Sunstrike, it's not going to hit. But the Doom is going to get the kill. All right, they last long enough.
And in the midst of that, Malrine actually TP'd to the fight. I think he could have got Negas.
Yeah.
His one little friendly Treant will try, but not be successful, so... Successful defense for Nouns. Nice play with the Medusa illusion bait.
I don't even know if it was a bait. I think he was just sending it to clear out the creeps.
Nice bait.
It's a very good bait. And this 33,000 gold lead. I mean, here's the thing. Realistically, I mean, I was going to say that
Malrine getting scanned.
They can win without Megas, but if they can just find Malrine and kill him right here, this is everything. Gotta hide, gotta run, jump in. The Yuna is onto him, trying to find the finish. Oh! No! No! That was not how that was supposed to go. It would have been perfect. But Nouns cannot connect onto the sneaky Nature's Prophet.
I think Fly might have misestimated what angle he force-staffed there, because he was force-staffing to get there in time, and then
they're coming.
Probably ended up a little bit too far to the right.
Oh, they're coming.
Oh, maybe they'll find him up here.
Oh, they're coming. No, no. The inevitability that is Nature's Prophet. You're too late.
Oh, the dragon.
My God.
Clutch.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. God. Oh, man.
Difficult for Gunner. He was chasing the Prophet up top, and at the same time, it's just a diversion.
Dun, 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 dun.
Here
Look
it
at
comes. In all fairness, at the very least, these Treants do look like some sort of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something.
Man, look at the way that like the little petals walk.
That's some good
cool animation.
Looks like a bandit. Oh, here it comes.
That's the one. Oh,
it's
no. No, wait, the back door. Shirley. Dum, 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 dum.
Eat.
Eat it. Eat it. He needs 45 seconds. All right, they got it. Backdoor protection was up. Oh, thank goodness.
Clutch play by Nouns.
That's right. Honestly,
time,
I think if there's 2 of them, it dies, right?
Why does he not send 3? Is he just unable to... I mean, I guess he has to be kind of close to the base to do 3 at once.
Yeah.
Because the third one, when he summons the third, the first one has 20 seconds left. So it is a bit of a narrow window, I guess. He's porting to their base. There's no backdoor protection. He'll spawn the Treant, and he will block himself.
He's blocked.
That is not ideal.
He can't get in. He doesn't have a TP either. Wait. If they know, is there any way that they can know? Gunner walks in, he spots them. Oh my God!
This shit is hysterical, man.
What in the Sam hell, Malrine? You blocked yourself off. Oh, I can't believe that just happened.
There was 10 seconds without backdoor protection, and he summoned the treant so it couldn't get out, and he got himself stuck as well.
I can't believe that happened.
I mean, they had glyph. I think he probably wouldn't have got it. He would at least have got the glyph there.
What are we watching, man?
How do we get these games all the time? Not this specific time. We've got some wacky games this tournament, you and I.
They gotta shove
That's
the waves
funny.
out.
Yeah. What are Nouns going to do with this? So Ninja Gear on the Doom. Gunnar is a bit on the hunt, but he doesn't have Doom.
Can Falcons just win a fight, though? Like, I feel like this doesn't need to happen. Can't they just, like, run in and battle him? Or is it actually too difficult now with Medusa Rapier?
I think it's higher risk. I definitely think they can win the game off a head-on fight, but it's also the only way they lose, right?
Okay.
From their perspective, they're thinking, if we can win in two different ways, and one of them is 99% and the other one is 90, we'll take the 99.
Okay.
And the 99 is getting Megas first, and then taking the fight in the enemy base with Aegis.
Well, Roche, they've pushed all of their waves out, and now they're going to have another Aegis.
This is actually really big for Nouns to get this, because this is going to... Oh, hang on, their base.
Oh, Amar is going for it.
Is it too slow? Amar can also push.
But the glyph, they have it ready. Do they want to use it here?
BKB.
Gunnar goes out. BKB is out. They haven't hit it. There's the glyph now in time. Snaking goes in and steals the refresher. Yuma does get the Aegis, though, but Snaking is going to die for this. So they lose Snaking. Their Rax still barely somehow alive. Not for long, though. Malrine shows up, and immediately that's done. Rax is gone. They're Megas. No copy for 80 seconds. Medusa has it, and double buybacks also.
And Yuma's running travels too. I feel like he has to swap this slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will. Okay, he's swapping in the Manta. Well, 2 buybacks from one team, 1 from the other, and Megas accomplished for Falcons. So going for Roche for Nouns, Falcons identified immediately and get a big punish. Now, what can you do with this Aegis? It is it's like unbearably difficult to make an aggressive move, right? You know the Prophet can just port down here, summon 2 treants, and throne you.
Yes.
So it feels like at all times you need to have one person playing defense. And that person is probably ideally Fly because he has a BKB piercing stun. And then the moment Prophet tries anything, you have to bring home heroes to solve the problem. But what if the fight is breaking out simultaneously and Fly is defending against Prophet? He can't kill him.
Yeah, I know.
Then if the other teammates get interrupted by like Tusk Kick or by lassos, then you just lose. So it's really, really difficult to leave the base.
I honestly feel like for Nouns, it's one of those situations where you like sit in base and hope for Pirate Hat. You know what I mean? And then just like you're digging. It's the Shia LaBeouf holes.
I feel like the world does not deserve you.
You know what I mean?
We do not deserve you.
You just start digging, man.
What do you think the win chance is for Radiant?
Dig 'em up, that holes, dig 'em. You know that song?
What do you think?
I'm thinking 22%.
Oh, that's pretty damn close, actually. Not a bad guess.
I did look at it.
Oh, okay. Well, then. Why didn't you say 20 then? Was it
I
too
looked
obvious?
at it like a minute or two ago.
You have to be. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
That's true. It was 22 a minute ago.
Okay.
Wasn't that before they mega though?
It's true.
Or was it after?
I don't remember. I think it was before, so they only lost a couple of percentage. Worth noting, Gunnar takes the break. It does break the Spirit of the Forest, which gives the Nature's Prophet his bonus right-click damage.
Okay.
So kind of an interesting choice there.
I feel like he's almost always going to be dooming the Bristle, though.
Oh, guys, come on. Don't let him hit your tier 4s. There we go. Yeah, that's fair.
Imagine you submit a job application for Doom.
Yeah.
And the job you get assigned is play Ninja Gear Devour Bot against Treants. This is not what he signed up for when he left Hell. He'd probably rather go back to Hell, honestly. This is even worse.
Yeah, this is a painful existence.
There comes Greater Treant. Doom, get on the job.
Come on now.
Maybe
get
Yuma
over
can
there,
take care of
buddy.
this one. Oh, might get his almost got an attack in there.
Almost. That's a Moon Shard coming out for Yuma. Yeah, I think you play for the. Oh, wait a minute. This is cool. Bots 2 play, bots 2 play, bots 2 play. Okay. It was the other.
It could have been cool.
I think they probably just like lose if it happens. They can't get
This
back.
is cool.
They can't get back. Like, it's. Yeah, they're having a good time here. Yuma laughing about it. This Treant has Mjolnir on it. It's very strong. And Falcons 44,000 gold lead. Aegis expiring in 50 seconds. It does beg the question, if you're Falcons... Oh my god, Malrine.
He TP'd in and warded. But yeah. Wait.
They have
Hello?
3 gems.
Wait.
Yeah,
Oh.
now see that
Okay.
it was there. They didn't anticipate that. It does beg the question, though. If you're Falcons, do you want to go after the Aegis, or do you just wait for your tier 5 neutrals? I kind of feel like waiting for tier 5s is the right play, right? You've been here this long.
Yeah. I think they're having a blast. They don't want this game to end.
Yeah.
They want to stay here for as long as Nouns do.
Yeah. I told you, Nouns are farmers.
Yeah.
They're getting there.
Yeah.
Also,
They are. Invoker's level 22. He's almost there, minute 59.
That's right. The other thing is that each treant that comes in, that's an extra 22 gold that they're getting on Nouns that Falcons aren't. And over enough time, that's going to build. Fly gets kicked on out. He hook shots back in. Trying to stay alive. Yuma punching. Doom onto the bristleback, trying to back away.
They're getting him out.
And they run out of there. Mortimer's kiss is used. Snake King could look for it. He just picks up the gem and walks away. Very good.
You have a good point about the 22 gold, though.
Yeah.
Because the question is, do you think those 22 gold per treant is worth more than the entirety of the map's jungle camps? Or is that roughly even?
When you put it like that, it does sound a little worse, doesn't it?
Oh, and they also have Forge Spirits the other way, so I guess it's kind of even.
They eat the tree. That's 18 gold that time. That's not great. Yuma has the Lincolns on him, or excuse me, the Lotus on him.
60 minutes.
The 60-minute items are there. Falcons, you're not getting them.
Get 5 Book of the Dead.
That is a play. Yuma will kill himself on the Book of the
Yep.
Dead. Then you really don't have to play Dota. All right, Treant continues to go. Malrine taking some punches. He is leashed in place, cannot move. The Hex is there, disarmed, still fine. Treant's hitting the building. Over and over they go. Skidder down a little bit of HP. He walks away too. The Manta is out. Sunstrike got that nerd. And now they're going to walk away.
Nice.
Clockwork back up again.
Okay. Time to farm Ancients for the tier 5s now.
We need some Midases on Nouns.
For Nouns,
Get a Midas.
if Falcons take 5 Unwavering Condition,
Yes.
that could open the door.
Force boots.
Then they enter every single fight on effectively a quarter of their current health.
Double force boots.
Okay.
Midas for Medusa. She knows what's up.
Yeah, needs to go and get neutral items, so she'll go on Midas. She will very quickly make her way over here, right? She got tired of it, so she
Snake
used
King's waiting.
Disperser.
Snake King's waiting. They know. Oh, they know. They kick him out. Copy in some trouble. Tornado to try and run. Meatball down, but leashed up and killed off.
He doesn't have buy. I mean, they're expecting them to go out and try to get tier 5s, right? So they're actually just camping the tier 5s.
Oh, yeah. That's a good play. Amar steps forward. Fly catches Skidder. Disarmed Medusa. Yuma trying to stop something here. Amar pops the BKB. The kick out. They find Gunner. He gets cookied. That turns into another kill. Now Crit controlling 2 of them, but it's not Medusa. Medusa ready to right-click, finding Crit, getting the kill. Somehow, Snake King does not have buyback. Wait a minute now, Synderin. Hold on to your horses.
I feel like I've been teleported back in time like 15 years to Dota 1.
Yeah.
And there's like this monster Medusa. Now, back in the days,
Yes.
back in my day, you know, really far back.
Oh, by